Hello, my darlings. It's Nicole here, and welcome to today's video. In case the thumbnail and the shots on the screen at the minute didn't give it away, today we're setting up my YouTube planner for May. Now, grab a cup of tea, grab a cake, grab whatever you want, and sit back and watch as I plan for May. So, here's April, flip through. And yes, I did notice the missing P eventually. This is what it looks like filled out. I've put notes for the videos I did and I posted. There's a bunch crossed out as well. Some video ideas, and if you look closely, you can see some clues coming up for future videos. But overall, I'm quite happy with how I used it. Didn't put as many videos up as I was going to. But yeah, it's lots of just note taking and lists and ticking stuff off. Here are my supplies: 3 brush pens, 2 acrylic pens, fine liner and washi tape I did not use. So I'm going straight in with my purple acrylic paint pen over to do the title, and doing the days of the week under some green brush pen and just numbering all of those up. All in all, this took me about an hour to do, set up. That's including sketching time, so it wasn't actually too bad. Very quick, very simple, fairly minimalist actually. And now I'm just getting ready to draw in some of the decorations. I've gone for a very simplified botanical theme this month. Just something dead quick, and I can use to just add some colour and some life to the pages. I think this was one of the most time consuming spreads just because of all those teeny tiny circles I had to draw on the wiggly vines you can see me doing there now. The rest, like the rest are fairly quick. Like this particular leafy branch, that took no time at all. But I have sped this up a bit because it did take me a bit of time. And here I'm just sketching in some, I'm going to say the poppies. I intended them to be like poppies. So that's what I'll say they are. And now I'm just doing some hanging vines to add interest to the bottom of the page. I like these cover pages just because they help me find the month I'm after, because I don't have tabs. I might put tabs on it on the sides of the pages at a later date, but for now I just use these pages to find the month I need, really. And after a bit of erasing, it's time to go in and add some colour. I just used 3 colours this month. Some brush pens from Stationery Island. Got a nice leafy spring green, bit of a peachy pink that I'm putting on there, and some almost like a buttercup yellow, or a pastel yellow rather. I did have so many problems with the exposure on this one. I was doing all this sketching during the afternoon, and it just decided to be a really bright and sunny day. And setting up the May calendar, bringing in that silver acrylic paint pen there, just so I've got some sparkle on there. Because last month I used gold. Now May was a pain to set up in terms of calendar because it's got essentially 6 weeks. So the first 2 days make up 1 week, and the last day makes up another week. So you've got the 4 normal weeks and then 2 weeks either side, which are just a couple of days. And I couldn't be bothered to draw another little box or fiddle with it. So I put the box for the 31st up there at the top. And here I made a bit of a boo-boo. I wasn't going to draw the lines for the days that don't have a date on them, but I was just autopiloting. So I am using the botanical patterns to hide the boo-boo. So only me and you guys know about the boo-boo. But I'm just bringing those floral decorations back in. So the poppies with the leafy stems. And because I didn't want it to look too empty. Oh God, the exposure here is awful. I was battling the sun the entire time I was doing that. It was bright enough for painting and drawing, not so great for filming. But now I'm adding the circly leafy little, I don't even know what to call these, little tiny branches with the teeny tiny leaves. We'll call them that. Um, but yeah, they're just so quick and easy, and just putting in some colour. Originally I was just going to have this as just a plain calendar, no decoration, but then I made my boo-boo and it's time to cover that up. So I did. And brought in some of that decoration. I think it just sort of brings the spreads together really, having those decorations or the same colours running throughout. So then I'm just adding in little yellow circly dot splodges to put the dates on. And this is where I'm going to write down in pencil first what videos I'm going to be posting, and then put them in pen once they're up. So I'm just going through, adding the days and the months in, and that is pretty much my May calendar set up. And I've just almost forgot the days of the week tabs here. So just going in with that green and filling it in. So the pink's acting more like an accent colour, just pops now and then. So now onto my May content and uploads. But I'm turning this into a Dutch door. So this is the first time I've done a Dutch door. I was so nervous. I don't normally like cutting into my journals, but hey ho, I decided I want it. And there's my head. So now I'm setting up the May content calendar. It's no different to the one last month. For April. I'll get it right eventually. But I'm just fiddled with the spacing a little bit, and I'm freehanding all the lines. I wanted to keep that slightly more organic look going on. And after a bit of erasing, I'm going in and adding those 3 colours again. And just alternating the red and the yellow. And you'll notice throughout the rest of this video, I do sometimes get the book off the screen. I was experimenting with having a slightly lower angle for the camera, and kept forgetting where the actual screen was, what the frame was. So yeah, why am I like this? And I don't know why I'm like this, but I am. And I felt like the green wasn't enough, so I went in a bit more. And hopped back in time a little bit to put in the uploads title, and then hop forward again. So I noticed when I was jotting down, when I'd uploaded videos, if I don't know if you noticed, but I'd put the sticky tabs I'd put on the Kanban board on at the side of the calendar. So, and I'd written things like the tags I'd used and the date I'd uploaded it. I wanted something a bit better to put there because more than 3 videos and I struggle to fit it all in. So I decided to do the Dutch door with 3 pages with all those in. And the reason I decided to have in pure black for the first little box with the categories to fill in is because I got a Sakura jelly roll, a white one in 0.5, and I really wanted to use it. So I did, and you'll see that later. I quite like how this turned out. It's got a title, date, the tags I use, which playlist I've put it on. Because if you look at some of my other videos, you'll notice I've got playlists. And now I'm using the Sakura jelly roll. It's 0.5. It's a bit not as great as I was hoping for. I think the end is a bit scratchy, really. I have to go very slowly and press very lightly to get decent coverage. It does go a bit more opaque as it dries, but it doesn't quite give the coverage I was hoping for, so I might need to find another white pen. I mean, I went over this all a bit later on after I'd stopped filming, and it looks a bit better now, but still, I don't want to have to keep going over the same thing several times. But yeah, so this was one of the more tedious spreads to set up because it was the same thing over and over again. But it looks good now it's done. So I don't really want to complain there because it does look really quite good. There is a little bit of ghosting on the other pages, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it kind of could have been, especially given that I add colour it shortly and it'll hide it. So here I am going to add the colour. So I think I'm being quite optimistic given that each of these pages has 5 of the tables and there's only about 5 Mondays. So there's only really going to be 5 videos uploaded for this channel. But I'm also going to track anything else I film and get ready to upload as well. So I schedule it. And I'll add a little date on there. And I may add some extra little stats on as I go. But really, this is an evolving thing. I'm making it up as I go along. And now I'm on to the final page of this spread, the video ideas tab, or page. One day I'll get this right. It's been a long day. Basically, I'm just doing a few decorations. The poppies are coming back with the green and the pink. But instead of doing 2 separate pages for each of the channels, I'm just doing one page for both of them. I can colour code them. I can scribble a channel signature next to it. I'll figure it out as I go, really. That's what I do most of the time. Now I'm just bringing in that colour. I brought back some of that purple again. And yeah, it's all done now. So now onto the final flip through for May. I think keeping the colours the same and keeping those decorations the same really helped it stay cohesive. I've got a few new spreads I'm hoping will work well for me. Only time will tell. I went back and finished those other 2 pages afterwards. So yeah, there we go. That's May in my YouTube planner. Hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment below, and hit subscribe if you want to. Until next time, look after yourself. Bye.